Ready for this? Oh my goodness. This one has been living in there a very, very long time. I'm not going to need to eat for a week after this one.
It's time to talk about those crazy ISTPs. ISTPs are sensory thinkers, and I'm calling them the reality surgeons. The two types of ISTP are the TiSe, the standard Myers-Briggs ISTP, and they're asking the question, do I agree with these realities? Whatever this physical reality is, does it fit into my TI worldview? And then there's the jumper ISTP, which is the TiNi, and they resemble much more of an NT and INTP type of ISTP, but they jump their SE, they jump their extroverted sensing for their introverted intuition. So they must first agree with the logic of a concept, a singular concept, and then they will then bring that out and explore that into the world of reality. Each personality type has what we call an information or an energy animal. And if the information animal is either blast or consume, the energy animal is either play or sleep. An ISTP would either be consume dominant or sleep dominant. And we'll break that down in a few minutes. The first type of ISTP is a consuming ISTP. They still have the tribe identity issues that we've covered in other videos, but they are gather before organize. And so this is the very much the standard Myers-Briggs ISTP. So they lead with introverted thinking, and then they have their extroverted sensing and their introverted intuition playing off of each other pretty well. So they're very good at the S and the N game. Where they have problems is in their extroverted feeling, finding out what is it that the tribe likes, what is it that people value, because if it doesn't match up with their TI, they're going to struggle with figuring out what it is that people value and they like. The second type of ISTP is the more processed ISTP. They are organizing before they're gathering. So they still have the FE problems, the extroverted feelings problems, but they are organizing material and concepts before gathering in the physical realities. And so they're going to be, the SE is going to be serving the N. And so an ISTP would very much resemble more of an NT than the typical ISTP who's out hiking and enjoying the world and that kind of thing. That's stereotypical. But the NT ISTP will do that kind of thing as more of a hobby, but they're really much more comfortable in their TI-NI world. Okay, let's look at some examples of the basic types of ISTPs. We actually have a couple examples here of the processed ISTP. George Lucas, the creator of the Star Wars franchise, is a sleep consume ISTP, and so many people would mistake him maybe as an INTP. And the struggles are similar, and there is some similarities there, but the introverted intuition is very different than an extroverted intuition. He is gathering with his SE, but for the sake of the organizing for the NI. And so there's that focus of concepts. Henry Rollins, which is a kind of a 90s alternative rocker, he's obviously older now, is more of a sleep blast, a little more extroverted of an ISTP with NT. Then you have the consume sleep ISTP, which is a little bit more extroverted. And then you have the consume play ISTP. And of course, this is Bear Grylls. This is the adventurer, the guy who does the crazy things, biting heads off snakes and things like this, and killing crocodiles, and very stereotypical lead SE. And he would really come across as an ESTP, but he is an ISTP as he has the control chaos under control. That's not his biggest issue. His biggest issue is the tribe validation. So the ISTP strengths is going to be in the crisis situations, understanding the S, understanding the N. I mean, if you need a tour guide, a hiking guide, something like that, an ISTP is going to be great for that. They're very calm. They're STs, and so they're going to have a very calm demeanor about them for the most part. They're going to have things under control. But where the ISTP is going to struggle is in the realm of personal relationships. That TI, that logical reasoning of why they believe what they believe, why they do what they do, is running the ship. And so where they struggle is getting enough feedback and input from other people to figure out, hey, is what I'm doing good? Do you like it? And now, if they're a single person, that's not a problem. But when they get into a relationship, so when they get into a marriage or something like this, getting feedback from the other person is extremely important. And it's going to be hard for them to really open themselves up. They're going to have to learn that when someone gives advice, when someone tells them what to do, it's okay to take that in to their internal way of thinking. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have any type of meaningful relationships. So if you are an ISTP, keep being the cool people you are. Keep doing what you do best. But if you're going to want to grow in any way, if you want to really have some self-growth, you're going to have to let people into your world. You're going to have to let people kind of take control of your thought process a little bit and get some feedback as to what it is you're doing and what you might need to change in your own life.